Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome. Hope everyone had a great day today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Give it just a second, and I will get busy
200
with
EMA
my
cross up.
Wednesday recap. Hopefully, everybody was green today. I had a fantastic day. Could have been way, way better once again, but I took my profits and I moved on. I really wish I had held some, but that's okay. So I went in a little heavy this morning, and I wish I had made um, I wish I had held more, but the other day when I had a minus 25 loss, I held more and ended up taking a loss where I could have had profits. So today I just decided to get in and get out. I know we had some news today. Jerome Powell was speaking at 10, so I wanted to try to get in and get out by around that time. I also know that we have core CPI tomorrow. Just heads up, everyone. It's too late to get out of your swing trades if you're in them, in option swing trades. So hopefully you guys, if you were in swing trades, you thought about that and at least reduced your risk some because you just never know what's going to happen with core CPI. It could just dump everything, or if you're in calls, it could really destroy you, or puts. Either way, we don't know which way it's going to go. But so without further ado, let's take a look at this strategy. It is amazing. This is my LRC, really the anchored LRC strategy. And the way it works is I have this anchored LRC. I have the cyan line is my midline or my mean. Excuse me. My red is my one deviation, and my yellow is my two deviation. And what we look for with this strategy is, oh, also, I'm sorry, I'm using, this is VWAP, the magenta dotted. This is a 20 EMA exponential moving average. This is a 200 exponential moving average. That's all I have on my charts other than my support resistance zones that I draw every morning, and I put those in my Discord for everyone to come and use. I do them for pretty much all the major stocks and then some. And by request, I will plot out levels for others if you would like. So what we look for is when the market opens. I love to see a candle come down and wick up off of our LRC lines. This one didn't get right on it, but most of the time when you start watching how this works, it'll come right down, maybe go a little below, or sometimes just dead on the line and starts going up. Well, when this did that, I bought 10 contracts right here. I'm sorry, I bought 20 contracts on Google right here. As it kept going, well, it went up. I am sorry, I've got something in my throat. As it went up, I went ahead and took profit. I took 10 off. It came down, started going up again. When this came down and started going up again, I added 10 more. So I had a total of 60 contracts right here. I did 20. Oh, I'm sorry. I did 20, 20, and then 20. I had 60 contracts in this position. I went really heavy because I was expecting a good move off of this 191 level in the LRC. Interestingly enough, I did
200
not
EMA cross up.
I did not I did not plan it well. So I got out really quick. My entry was poor. I entered here, but I didn't get filled until up here. So I was in profit. It came down. I was at a loss at that point. I only made 124 on this trade, and I was in 60 contracts. So it came down. I went ahead and sold, and I reduced my risk in the event that it dropped. And then if you watch the rest of the market, you can see what was happening at that time. We had stocks just kind of going all different directions. So I decided to hop out. I did not execute this one the way I should have. I probably would have been several $1,000s if I had held up to here. Many, many thousands if I had held just up to here, but I didn't. I ended up hopping out. I got a port entry. I got a port exit. I got another port entry because I did add to this, and then I went ahead and got out and only made $124, which is really only $60, right? Because I had 60 contracts in this. But that was the only one I really did very heavy. I did better on the ones that I did light. Um, my next, my next, the next contracts that I got in was Tesla, or uh, the next trade that I made was with Tesla, and that was a really good trade. I made 373 on it, and this one I went pretty. I bought 10 Tesla calls at, let's see, it was exactly at 939.
200 EMA cross up.
So no, I couldn't have bought it at 939. That would not have made any sense for me. Oh, no, I bought them right here. So my next trade was this. When this candle went up above the 200, I got in immediately and I bought 10. I held up to, I think here I sold 9, and then I held up until the 253 and I sold the last one. So I was able to take it all the way. I typically get out 100% at my major levels. I've been burned so many times that when I have a major level that I've drawn in, I trust my levels, and I just get out. And then what I will do is, like in this case, I'll wait for a retest of this area and then I'll get back in. Once you get a pullback and a retest of a major level, then I'll just add and get back in. Today I didn't do that, but um, that's actually how I typically will get out with my major levels, and I'll get out all with all my contracts. Um, and then my next trade was around 947 with AMD, and that was a really good trade. That was actually the best trade of the day for me. And I think it was one of my lighter trades. Like I bought the least amount. Let's see what I bought. Oh, no, no, no. Actually, I was in 30 contracts with AMD today. So at 9, let's see when I got in. 947-ish, somewhere around that time. Oh, right here, perfect. So this will show you exactly. This is where I got in, and I'll show you where I scaled out and I got out. So as this was moving up, I saw it close over. I got in on this oops. I got in on this candle right here. I held, and then I got out of 9 at okay. So I'm sorry. I bought 20 contracts on this push right here over the blue LRC. When this came down and wicked up, I added 10. So I had 30 at this point. I got out of 9 at this time. Then at 10:07, I got out of 5 more, which would have been at this LRC line. I then held for a push up, and I got out. I'm just looking at my other chart. I have it charted. My last AMD was, when did I sell the last one? It was at 10:28. Oh, so I held this thing all the way to here. Excellent. So it came down, wigged back up. I got the very top of this one. So this one was a great trade for me. It was $515. I did not hold this one would have been probably a couple thousand because I got out of most of my. I had 30. I got out of a majority of them really quick. So I took I scaled out here. I took profit here. I did leave a couple runners. Got took another profit there, and then I held. I think it was just one. I held this last one, and I finally got out there. So I actually this was great execution. That's what I want to do on a regular basis. Because then all of these would have been probably over $500-600 easy. Um, so AMD. Then my next trade was let's see, was NVDA. So NVIDIA today, again, we had the LRC. I do like when our LRC gets spread from pre-market, and that's usually because you have a pretty decent range or a move from pre-market, and it helps to give us a wider LRC that gives us actually better pivot points that we can use as our guide for support resistance and scaling out as well as taking profit. Um, it's kind of the all-in-one trading strategy, honestly. It's really incredible and how it works. So NVIDIA, I'm trying to see where I got in NVIDIA. I can't remember exactly where it was. I believe it was right here. We were above this 133.82. I got in. I'm pretty sure I got in. It's not telling me my time over there, which is really odd. But anyway, I'm pretty sure it was right here because I remember it was consolidating. Here. Um, I remember it was consolidating, and then I was like ready, waiting for it to cross over. And once this came down to here and pushed above the 20 and above this level right here, I got in. I held. I scaled out. I only got a couple of these, so I didn't have a whole lot. It came back down. It went up, and then I took all profit at the top of this. I was thinking that we weren't going to push any higher, so I went ahead and got out right here. Um, so again, another great trade. Um, it wasn't huge. It was $233, and I also made another. I'm not showing it because it was I had a swing trade from yesterday. So yesterday I bought a swing trade right here, right here actually. When this wicked up, I went ahead and bought a swing trade. I made over $300 on it. Um, as long as I was above the 130, the 129.80 level was actually my level that I have drawn. This was the level I wanted to make sure that we were above. Once we opened the market and went above, and then we came back down and wicked this 130.71 level, I got in right here on this candle, this green candle, and I just held it overnight, uh, and it worked out. I think I got out like right here on it today. I went ahead. No, it was further down. I didn't get the high. I think I got out like right in here, and I was around the 134.50 level. So probably right in here. So anyway, I went ahead and sold it because I did not want to, one, risk it coming down, but two, risk tomorrow's core CPI. Definitely didn't want to. I was up $310, I think, or 320 is what I made. So I just decided to sell, and then I'll get into another swing trade later. Of course, it kept going up, and I would have been up probably like 500, 600, or like $600 or $700 at 135 level. I was actually my target is 141. This is my target on Nvidia. So if you guys are interested and we continue to get some upside, I believe that 141 is the next level, which is the all-time highs. So then I got into an SPX. I bought two SPX calls today, and that will finalize my day. I had let's see what time, at 11:18, and I wish I had stayed in them because check this out. This is SPY today. What a beautiful, beautiful day. All right, so 11:18. I took this trade right here, right as it moved above this line and this 20 EMA off of the 557 level, which was also my LRC line. If you can see it right there. The LRC is just amazing, guys. You have to give it a chance. You have to give it a chance. It's absolutely mind-boggling amazing, if that's a thing. But anyhow, I bought two at 11:18, so I bought them at perfect timing right on this candle, and then I sold them. I sold one at 11:23. So when I got to this level, and then I sold the last one at 11:34. So I held this one a pretty good ways. I didn't get as much as I wanted because I actually ended up selling, I think, this candle right here as it was coming down. I could have sold up here, and I believe at that point I would have been locking in um like more closer to 500 or $600, but I ended up selling on the pullback, and I locked in $310. Granted, if I had just held and until it broke below the 20 EMA on a 2-minute time frame. I forgot to tell you that earlier. I always trade the 2-minute time frame. That keeps me out of the garbage, keeps me out of the mess. The 1 minute, to me, I traded that for a couple years, and you get used to it. And other time frames seem just too slow. But man, once you get used to the 2 minute and the movement of the candles, and just learning it's the price action, it's to me, it's the best, the absolute best time frame to trade intraday. But that's just me. Anyhow, check out this move. This was perfect entry for me here. Another gentleman in our group, he actually got it here when I was up 100% or however much it was. He was up, um, like I think he was like 20% more than me. So he took it off of this level. I don't typically trade through the 20. He does. I wait for the close of the 20 and then I get in. Um, and man, if you were to take this and wait for two closes, this would have been your first exit right here. That's it. That's the first. That's the only area we had two consecutive red candles all the way up. So you would have got all the way to here. Of course, some people would probably use a different method and may be able to get the whole thing. I have yet to do that, especially with SPX, because it's just so, volatile and moves. You can be up 1,000, say you're up $1,000 on this candle. You get this right here and you're down 500. It's like, whoa, what's going on? And you just moved all the way from, like here. You get one tiny pullback and your profits go very quick. So I like just taking profit quick on SPX. That's the way I will probably always do it. Um, there have been times when I'm like, man, I look at this and go, this system is so good. I need to just buy one, risk the loss, and just let it go until I either get my double close, or something else happens and I get a pivot. And just because there's so many times at the end of the day when I look at my SPX, like right now, look at this. This ended the day at 34.50 per contract. I bought these two at $4 each. So you can do that math. So that's 3,000, that's $6,000. That of course would have been this entire move, right? That's 6 grand if you held the whole thing, because you figure you could take off your $4 each that I bought two of them at, and then you would have had a 30-point move. That's that's incredible. So 30 times 200 uh, is what your profit would be. So pretty amazing. And so I wanted to. I think there was a couple other trade. I didn't take any other trades today. There was a lot of areas that looked really good today. CRM was a good. It was downside, I believe, in the beginning. Yeah, and man, what a great trade. And here's another a testament to the LRC. So right out of the gates, you've got your 20 and your 200 kind of coming together. They pinched right here pre-market. You get this crazy move up, a blip, like no volume, whatever candle comes down. Market opens, you get this push up, but then a failure. That's what you want. That's what tells you to get in. You're below your 20, you're below your 200. You get in right here on this move down. You capture this, you come all the way down, you take your profit or you scale out the outer LRC, or you can take all profit. And then say if you're out of all your profit, you lock away all your profit on that big push down. Then you just watch. And once you break this consolidation right here, once you've broken the consolidation either way, I actually like just drawing a box because it actually does better, I think. Whenever I have consolidation, I don't always go to the very bottom one. I'll see how where all of them are ticking, right? And so I'll just watch, and if I get a clear break below this, then my entry will be right here. That's exactly where I would enter, right there. And then you just take it down. You get two green candles. You can scale out right here, right there. You scale out, and then you run the rest down. You wait. You could even wait for a pullback to the 20, and you don't get a two closes over the 20. So you keep going, and the first place you get two closes, I think, is right here, right there. I'll zoom in and see. Actually, right here may have been your first one. This is your second close. This one looks like it's right over just a hair. This one definitely is, but that would have been the second close. But that's how the system works. It's a great strategy. It's been pretty amazing. I continue to grow my account, and every time I make $10,000, I'm going to transfer that out and just just keep on. I'll keep my account kind of small so that I don't overtrade. That way I keep I trade on a cash account, so I keep my account at a certain amount so that I don't overtrade. That's basically it. Once I run out of buying power, then I'm done. Sometimes that's a pain because I know I could, like, if I'm haven't profited a lot, I know I could actually profit, a lot more by getting in, but it's actually really good way to do it because then it just keeps you from overtrading. Um, I haven't traded coin in a while. It has been really garbage. But that's about it. I'll leave it at that. I hope you guys had a great day. I hope you were green today. If you're interested and want to come and join the community, or you have any questions, come join us. We'd love to have you. Come check it out. Ask any questions. I will be more than happy to help you. We have a paid area that I call out my trades live, um, and others actually call out their trades and what they're doing. So it's really a community that we're trying to build to, be able to help one another, um, and to be better traders. And so hopefully you'll come and join. And there's also a free area that you're welcome to come in. You can have a voice channel. You have a voice channel and your own chat channel. Um, so anyhow, come join us. Check it out. Try this strategy out. I urge you to try this strategy. It is by far the best strategy I have ever used, and I think I've used 90% of them. I literally, for the last several years, have used so many different indicators and strategies, and they all have their ups, but they all have way more downs. This has been nothing but ups. I've the the risk to reward is absolutely fantastic. The strategy itself is super, super, super high probability. I haven't figured that out yet, but it has to be pushing above 90%. I know that's all kind of like clickbait stuff, but for real, I do not. I've only had 3 days with losses, and the last loss was 2 days ago, and I lost $25, and I should have profited probably around 3,000. Oh, hey, Tron, I am so sorry. I did not even notice you were in. Did you come into the Discord today? Let me look. You know what? I called out MU to the group today, but I was already in other trades. I thought that looked fantastic for sure. Oh yeah, yeah. Where we at? Oh, I do remember telling them that the price action was crappy in the beginning. The wicks were really bad. Or actually, I said it looked like garbage in the beginning, and I am the night. He's in the channel. He's like, yeah, look at those wicks though, you know. But yeah, look at that. It's so easy. It really is, man. Did you actually trade it? Did you trade MU today? Yes, SOXL looked really good today too. I still have that one up on my alternate chart. Yeah, look at that. And look at the levels. It's so good. This was my resistance level in the past. Yeah, man, this would have been your entry right here. Boom. I would have got in right there. Held this bad boy. Probably would have got out here. This would have got you out. Or then you had another retest of the LRC, some consolidation on this one, and then breaks out of consolidation. And phew, beautiful moves. Awesome, awesome, man. I can't wait to have you in there. And man, today was so good. I, I I wish you had a chance to trade today. Today was it was just another, not every day is as smooth or as easy, but today it just seemed like everything was clicking with the LRC every single time. Even when I was not trading, the other guys were like, "Hey, right here, look at this. I'm gonna buy in if it gets to this LRC," and boom, they just enter, and next thing you know, they're up 100% or 120%. It's just awesome. It's so good. But I am actually going to, unless you want me to take a look at something for you, I'm going to finish up the stream, go get dinner ready, and call it a day. It was a great day today. Could have been so much better though. Did you have anything you wanted me to look at? I need to figure out how I can move my chat so that I could see it better. I'm so bad at this stuff. I need to. Oh, no problem. No problem. It was just so easy today. I really screwed up my Google trade. That I should have made a ton of money on that trade today, but I think sometimes when you get burned for holding, it 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 kind of backfires on you, right? Because I got in here and I got out so early, I only profited $124 on it. I had 60 contracts, Tron. I would have been up probably, I don't know, $3,000, $4,000 up here if I just held it. But it is what it is. I've had that happen so many times to me. I shouldn't even, it shouldn't even phase me, but I guess it does. I still am like, come on, man, hold it. But anyhow, well, bud, I hope you have a good night. I will see you the next time. I'm going to finish up, and I will hopefully I'll see you in August. You have a good night.